What is up, YouTube? Your friendly Dead by Daylight content creator, The Ugly Menace, here with another video. This time it's just to review what's coming out with patch 7.3 that is now currently activated for PTB. Just a quick rundown on some stuff just so that you get a overall sense of what's happening in the game right now. So first things first, we'll go ahead and jump into the perks. One of the first perks getting reworked is Furtive Chase, which was a way to decrease your tear radius whenever you hook a survivor. And it used to be 4 meters, they now upped it to 5 meters decrease, but only while you're in chase. Your tear radius gets decreased. Second one is Background Player, which is for a survivor. This allows you to get basically sprint bursts for about, you got a 10-second window to use it, but you only get it for 4 seconds. And it's happened whenever a survivor got picked up. It allowed you to get over to a pallet or get a flashlight save or some other way to get a save with being a distance away. They're reworking this now to where instead of it being 4 seconds, it is now 5 seconds you get the sprint burst, technically. And now I guess we'll jump into some of the killers that they're reworking. And one of the main killers that they're prioritizing on this update is the Skull Merchant, and trying to take her away from being that solid 3-gen primarily only killer that you see. Every time you go against her, every time I gone against her, it's been a 3-gen type of day. So the devs are trying to rework her and get her away from that only mentality type of way to play her. And by doing that, they're reworking a whole bunch of the drones. I won't get into all the specifics, but you can read here from this list that I have on the screen real quick some of the key notes that they're reworking with some drones. And I think they're doing a little bit more. There's a couple others that are missing from this list at the moment, but they're testing it out. But basically, they're just reworking the whole drone to where it's not primarily only over a gen, to where now you don't get the exposed status effect, but if you get a claw trap, then you go into deep wounds or you get injured, as well as I don't believe she gets the, depending on the drone, because I know there's a stealth drone and a recon drone, from what I'm understanding so far. And I believe one of the drones doesn't allow her to be undetectable, but we'll have to wait and see how this PTB is going to go and see if they're going to go down this route that they are already going to do, which is most likely what they're going to do, but they might tweak some things here and there. But I like the fact that there's no more exposed effect. Now, if you stay within the drone for too long, you get the claw trap and you become injured. Second killer that they're reworking is the Trapper. Basically, with the Trapper, now they're giving a little bit of love to him, I guess. So now one of the main things that they're reworking with them is now setting a trap, you get haste for 5 seconds after setting a trap. 7.5% haste, to be exact, after setting a trap. And also, instead of having 6 bear traps spawn in the map plus the 2 that you automatically have to make 8, now there's a total of 8 on the map plus 2, so now you have a total of 10 bear traps, which I think is not so bad for the Trapper, who is one of the more weaker killers, especially when you go against seasoned Dead by Daylight survivors and coordination, I would say. Another killer that they're reworking is Huntress, but not so much. They're just reworking basically her hatchet's reload time to where it was 4 seconds to reload. Now it's 3 seconds to reload at hatchets. Second is the Deathslinger. Same thing. They're reworking a couple of his add-ons, but mainly they're just reworking the speed add-ons and also the speed overall of him being able to reload. It used to be 2.75 seconds. Now it's 2.6 seconds. So it's about 0.15th of a hair off. Very, very marginal that they're doing, but definitely noticeable. And another killer that they're reworking, not really reworking, just one of the add-ons for the Legion, which is the BFFs add-on. Basically, you get tokens throughout the match, and then when the end game comes powered up, you get movement speed for about 4% more movement speed. So it's really good paired with like NOED. But now they're upping it to 6%, which is a small quality of life, I guess, for that, because you don't really see too many people run that, I would say, that add-on for Legion. And then last kill that they're finally updating as well is the reloading animation and speed for the Trickster. Same as the Huntress. It was 4 seconds. Now it's 3 seconds for the reload. And now that we're done with the killers, we're going to jump into some of the quality of the lives that they're updating in this one. They're finally bringing around that they talked about before, the anti-face camping feature. I'll go ahead and throw an image up real quick, or even maybe a video, probably just an image, sorry. But just an image up to show you what it looks like. Basically, it's a meter at the bottom, and if the killer's standing too close to you, it fills up, and if the further away it gets, it slows down. And if he's out of a certain radius, then it automatically stops. Or if a survivor is currently in range and he's chasing, the meter also stops. But it allows you to unhook yourself with 100%, basically like a deliverance, but it's 100% guaranteed unhook on your first and second hook state. So you can even unhook yourself now in struggle mode if you feel the bar. So it's to kind of help camping killers, essentially. But we'll have to wait and see, because essentially it's still going to be stuck to get away. You still got to figure out how to get away once you get unhooked. And then some map up changes. They're doing some updates to some maps like the Shatter Square. They're making it not as big. And then Macmillan Estates, they're rearranging some of the basically the overall layout of the map. And here at the end, we'll just go over some key features that they're going over, going to rework. I'm just going to go over a couple of them, some key ones that I thought were highlights in the spotlight here, but I'll leave them up on the screen here so that you can read through them and see what they're doing. First one is bot improvements. Basically, they're trying to make the bots react more like humans, more human reaction. Like, for example, when Hex Huntress Lullaby is activated with like a couple of tokens, there's a sound delay in the skill check coming around for on the generators, and they're going to hopefully miss some skill checks now when they're doing that. Maybe we'll see how that works out. Another thing is they're reworking the bots is they will now attempt to self unhook. I assume that would only apply if they're like almost about to go into struggle and they'll attempt once, or maybe at the end of the game when they realize everyone's down or in chase, they'll attempt to escape themselves. Maybe that's how I think that might work. And then they're also reworking a couple perks, like the new perk for the alien, the ultimate weapon. Before, if the perk got activated, it made you scream when you entered the killer's terror radius, even if you were inside a locker. So now they're removing that to where when you're inside a locker, you don't scream. At least until you get out, probably. And then they're also fixing Hex Third Seal, because before there was a little bit of a problem, at least I realized recently, was when you had Hex Undying with Hex Third Seal and you had multiple survivors injured and had that Hex Third Seal like applied to them, and they found the Hex Third Seal and it got transferred over to the Hex Undying. It did not transfer that over and they were unblinded, and then you had to redo it again. So they fixed that to where now they remain blinded if there's a Hex Undying. But other than that, that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that if you're playing the PTB, you're enjoying it and you're liking the new quality of life changes. And I can't wait to see these actually come to the live servers and Dead by Daylight. Until the next one, I am currently working on some videos. Sorry for the delay and so long, by the way, for so long, how long it's taking me to get videos out. Definitely working on some content. Sorry it's taking me longer than usual, but I will surely get pushing content back out as usual, as I normally do. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you enjoy the video. If I could just have you smash that like button and give me a subscribe, I appreciate that all the most, basically. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.